rides siya over the glenoid rim. So 25 to 50% na natag-translate yung humeral head anteriorly. When we say grade 2, this is already greater than 50% of the humeral head gets translated anteriorly. Then, this is described as well as overrides. So the head overrides the glenoid rim, pero mare-reduce mo siya. Pwede mo ibalik yung humeral head kapag na-translate mo siya greater than 50% anteriorly. Yung grade 3, that would be 50% pa rin, pero it is described the same thing for grade 2, pero pag na-translate mo siya anteriorly, it remains dislocated. Okay? So this is the grading for your anterior translation. For posterior translation daw, ang normal value niyan at least equal to or at least less than 50% of the humeral head is translated. This is for posterior translation. Ang load and shift test kasi, dalawa ang tinatest niyan. Anterior instability and posterior instability. Kapag anterior instability yung i-check mo, syempre, you load the humeral head, then you provide anterior directed force. Kapag posterior, posteriorly directed force. Okay? Ang dapat nyo natandaan dyan is to load first the humerus, then provide anterior to check for anterior instability, then posterior to check for posterior instability. What you just look at here is the amount of translation of your humeral head. Okay? Para ma-stabilize mo muna siya. Saka mo siya yung sit mo muna siya sa big glenoid rim, then you translate anteriorly to posterior. Same thing din naman yung nasa book, yung ganito. Kaso mahirap kasi siyang stabilize. So mas maganda kung medyo sa gitna siya ng L. Para seated na seated yung humeral head. Okay, so that's your load and shift test. The next